Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our Global TV Deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Run, keep going on, let's process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just a try and I say watch a man around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Hey, oh, we gotta bust down Babylon walls. Prepare and read the way. Prepare and read the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down war and crime. Fight down war and crime. Rastafari. War and crime. And do the righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Rastafari. And we love Jah. We love Jah. Jah Rastafari. We love Jah. Jah Rastafari. Preserve all people. Put time away. Put time away again. Listen. Yeah. So just as I and I say watch a man around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace while we are penalized. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare and read the way. Prepare and read the way for Jah Rastafari. Fight down war and crime. Rastafari, war and crime, and build up righteousness. And we love Jah, and we love Jah, and we love Jah, Rastafari, preserve all, and we love Jah, me love Jah, me love Jah, Rastafari, preserve all, me love Jah. Rastafari, oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari, come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make him a throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not press the floor. Make God what I seen him. Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan. Make him a throw one stone, to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see, they didn't can sell out Rasta, can't sell it out, I sell out Babylon. Big man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Big man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see, they can sell out Rasta. I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Yes, talk on the Friday. You must show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, you must show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Turn, oh what's a black big man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining us this morning. A reintroduction to slavery. You were sold for free. Everything is happening around you without any consultation, without your consent, without your knowledge. Even money is being lent to foreign companies. The people of Jamaica is sleeping in the element, is hunger and thirsty, and is left in a squalor of leptospirosis, even though the doctor is telling us not to be alarmed. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning. Welcome. To those of you who are reeling from the many food you have to eat for Thanksgiving on the other side of the Atlantic, it is your White Friday today, where the white economy sucks on the black dollar today. Only if you're fool enough, though, to go and spend your hard-earned cash with those capitalist bastards. But some of you may want the nice and fancy things, and you will spend your money, and they will sit down afterward and count up their profit and all of that. Yes, good morning and welcome. Honor the Globalist, it's Friday the 28th of November. The year done already, done. You know when it says done, it done. Hold on, there's something may I look up on my phone, beg your pardon. I'm looking for something on my phone. Good morning, Globalists. Like and share the live, please. Like and share the live. Because Andrew Holness we got prison, you know. The reason why Andrew Holness not go to prison is because Jamaica people are damn fools. The only reason why Andrew Holness not go to prison, or the only reason why Andrew Holness don't have to pack up and run left Jamaica is because Jamaica are damn fools. You see, like the Nepal president, the president of Madagascar, and all that jazz, they have to pack up and run when the people say, enough of this bullcrap. Enough of it. We will not tolerate you stealing from us. We will not tolerate you killing us off while you profit from killing us off. But our Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, can sleep comfortably in our country while our people are sleeping in squalor. Can you imagine? Can you really imagine? Rhoda Crawford, good morning. We know you don't really have good character when you're going to the Caribbean. But even if you're going to go to the dirty this time, Rhoda, our business, you know. Because we not only pay you as an MP, but we are also paying you as a junior minister of government in the Ministry of Education. And in all of this year, we're popped down in our country. Rhoda Mike Crawford can get up, go to political campaigning in the Caribbean, while education department have a lot to do. So that means it's not too busy around there. A lot of schools that required repair and a lot of signing off to do a lot of consultation, a lot of meeting. If Dana hand is full with the Prime Minister and the Lion story, Dana need a helping hand in the education department for go on taga around. And Rhoda Crawford have the time upon her hand, giving all the way going in the country, all the way going in our department. So much children are left homeless in Western Jamaica. And that's no concern of the education ministry. Political campaigning in the Caribbean is better for Rhoda to do. So we elect Rhoda to go and campaign for the NDP because that's what Rhoda was doing on our money. Or because school now keep Rhoda, you don't have a job. Is that what it is? When will the people of Jamaica stop accept the nonsense? Look at the time when so much our politicians them have things to go do a foreign. Nobody know what it is that they couldn't cancel. We need an explanation from Rhoda as to what is more urgent, your portfolio or the political campaign of your partners in the Caribbean. Jamaica, we cannot continue to be held to ransom by people who do what they want to do with our time on our expense. We need to know how Rhoda Chip was paid for. She's a minister of government. We want to know if Rhoda go with any other staff or just she alone. Was it a holiday? Was it an official duty? We want to know. We are paying her 2 different salaries. We are paying Rhoda Crawford 2 different salaries. We are paying her as an MP and we are paying her as a junior minister of government. And we want to know who pick up the expense for Rhoda Crawford's expedition in the Caribbean? And for what reason Rhoda visited the Caribbean at this particular time when our country needs all hands on deck? We want to know from Rhoda Crawford which is more important, political campaigning in the Caribbean or your education portfolio or your constituency. Central Manchester, isn't it? Nothing never happening in Central Manchester in a what's him call it. Nothing never happening in Central Manchester in a Melissa. Manchester was one of the parish who came up as one of the one who felt the brunt of Melissa, didn't they? Follow the money. Because are the money why Holness steal the election? Are the money why Holness come back to kill way off? This is why they went out tooth and nail and bought and stole the election. Because this is why they bought and stole the election, because Holness know when sign off pan. And Holness know the amount where did I go come. So Holness want to be in the driving seat of the big steal. You think COVID was a big steal? If you don't think to say COVID was a big steal, make we protest before Jamak speak, because Jamak I got telling us something this man, Let us protest before Jamak speak.
Too long in our little ghetto, run keep going on, let's protest for children of Israel who really love rights. Just and I as a watchman, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I she never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Day or night, we gotta pass down Babylon walls. Prepare every the way. Prepare every the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down war and crime. Fight down. Me say Rastafari. War and crime. And do that righteousness. And we love. And we love Jaja. And we love Jaja. Rastafari. And we love Jaja.
We are preparing you for the final stand. Jamaica. Everybody around the world are preparing them people for the final stand, It's our duty as Jamaicans to prepare you for the final stand. We don't have another time after this. We don't have another era after this. If we allow ourselves to go into this system of control that is coming, we have a duty to prepare you for the last stand. This is the final call. Let Jamak speak to us about the money. I don't know if I can't check.
Jaja God, I know hold on the seat for that one, and the Matt's burn them help me. Please, watch this now. Jamaica is set to receive a full US $150 million payout under its World Bank catastrophe bond. triggered by Hurricane Melissa meeting the parametric threshold set for payouts. The analysis by Air Worldwide Corporation based on data from the National Hurricane Center confirmed the storm's severity and path met the conditions for a full redemption, $150 million. This sounds like it's apart from the $11.4 billion. Let me tell you something else about the $11.4 billion that I never said in the previous video. Apart from the $11.4 billion, we're still going to receive some other money. In addition to the tropical cyclone payout, the government of Jamaica is expected to receive a second payout under its excess rainfall policy, pending a final model calculation. Excess rainfall assessment typically takes a few days longer than tropical cyclone evaluations due to the complexity of rainfall distribution and localized impacts. So still I gotta get more money apart from the $11.4 billion. Now according to Google currency converter, $150 million is 24 billion 40 million 170,000 Jamaican dollar. And that sounds like it's in addition to the $11.4 billion plus the tropical rainfall payout. Follow me again. I want to see what I talk about. No, it was announced that each constituency, correct me if I'm wrong, but each constituency will receive $10 million for each constituency. $10 million is 630 million Jamaican dollar. Not even $1 billion, you know. 630 million.
This is where Jamaica, I think, get mixed up with the figure because it's not 10 million US dollars, Jamaica. It is 10 million Jamaican dollars. That reconstruction money for housing support given to the MPs is not 10 million US dollars. It's 10 million Jamaican dollars.
Jamaican dollar. Follow me, see me. I'm telling you we're going to do some calculation today now. Now, before I go any further, let me just add this in. I'm not sure if any of you ever received anything from insurance before, but typically when you receive something from insurance, let's say you meet in an accident with your vehicle. When you receive the money from insurance, normally it's to fix the vehicle, don't it? If you want to use it to do anything else, it's up to you, but normally it's to fix the vehicle. So if you take that insurance money and don't fix your vehicle, you cannot buy the insurance after that, you know. So I would assume that the insurance money from CCRIF is for hurricane because it's hurricane insurance. So it's to repair any damages that was done by the hurricane. It would be safe to assume that, not true? So if you give out $630 million to $11.4 billion, my question is, where does the rest of the money go? Where does the rest of the money go? That is my question. That's my question. Let's do some more calculation, then we'll talk further. All right, let's focus on the $11.4 billion. I'm not even going to focus on the $24 billion, just the $11.4 billion alone. I am focusing on, which is the insurance for Jamaica, right? If each constituency get $100 million, it's 63 constituency. You know how much money that is? It is $6.3 billion, which means that $5.1 billion would still be remaining. If you get each constituency $100 million. But let me just say, none of this money, you know, none of this is in addition to the concert that they're going to be having, you know. None of this is in addition to the GoFundMe, you know. So my question is, when $10 million go to each constituency, what exactly is being done with the rest of the money? You can't tell me say it's gonna be doing things that should have been done before the hurricane, you know, because it's not for those things, you know. It's for hurricane relief, you know. I'm really wondering how is it that politicians, unless me not understand politics, I'm just a talk like me not understand, but how exactly do they expect for people to say that they are not dishonest? Like, where the rest of the money go? Like, and this has nothing to do with JLP or whoever is in power. If PNP didn't have power and do the same thing, it would be the same message I Jamaica push out. So nobody feel like some fight against Mr. Holness and the administration. You understand me? I say it's nothing personal against him. It's a very valid question. Where does the rest of the money go? Where money go? 10 million for each constituency. That's gonna be it. Unless there's gonna be other things where the money I go spend on we don't know about. And then remember that out of the 10 million, there are gonna be dishonest MPs. We are gonna slice piece for themselves, whether or not you don't like it. You understand? Let me just say, you see, if you were ever granted any personal favors in the last election to vote, I need you to keep silent. And you should not get no assistance from nobody at all. Nobody. Hungry for kill you. Hungry for murder you, man. You don't forget no assistance from nobody at all. Selfish humans, man. Look what you have done. My God have mercy. So now I think it's kind of evident why we are all being told that anyone who spreads misinformation will face consequences. Now, you notice what I did? I ensured that I got all this information from credible news.
Andrew Holness. A whole heap we have to go kill, you know. A whole heap we have to go send a prison, you know, Andrew Holness. I don't know if you prepare this space, but a whole heap we now go shut up and make your teeth in a silence. Not like a hoe. You tell with it and we had in a COVID and you rip the belly out of what Jamaica got to support the people over that 2-year period. We now go turn silent this time. May I tell you for now, Prime Minister. You get 2 years in a COVID for teeth in a peace. We make your teeth, Prime Minister, in a peace. Not so this time. This your time, Andrew Holness. That was different. We not make a teeth in a piece this time. We make a teeth in a piece in a COVID. You can't want to have it your way all the time. This time is our time now for make nice over the all. If you got teeth, we still are going to make. When we not go to Prime Minister, we not going to stand in a silence and make your teeth the money because see with the upon road asleep and your bike can just contain a figure and you take up 150 million US dollar in Japanese company. When you could extend their license for 125 year and make them go back road themselves, bend over, anything they want to do make the money. That's not our problem because they've been raping us. They've been raping us forever. They've been sucking us dry. And see they know calamity we see when I turn back lend them money. And Jamaica people now rip and tear up the thing. I mean, we are stupid. I mean, we are fools, aren't we?
Sources. And a CVM TV posts up one about 150 million. And a CCRF website posts up the $11.4 billion. I don't know still, but like what exactly is gonna be done with these funds? What will be done? What is going to be done with these funds? Like we know that politicians are the most honest people. But if I'm being honest, even me, Jamaki, who know what happens beyond the curtains of politics, who knows what happens after the cameras are off and nobody's around to see, even me, right now, I have me in a shock. Like, a sound of slap we had? A sound of slap we had, man? Sean Star. No, sir. No. We need answers. We need answers. And the question on top of everybody's mind right now is where does the rest of the funds go? Where is all this money going to go? Because it would appear that not all of these funds is going to be spent in the country or to repair the country. This is why we're after we're threatened so much. This is why we're always, like they're always trying to put us in constant fear of prison, of death, of everything. You don't want nobody to speak, and I can see why.
Me not shut up. Me not shutting up. And one time you can dead Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness, you can die only once.
God Almighty. Unless I am missing something, This is nothing but wickedness. Nothing but wickedness. And it don't matter who do it. It don't matter if you are green or orange. It don't matter. This has nothing to do with politics right now. God almighty, man.
Jamaica, a whole heap of politician are go get rich, you know. A whole heap of politician are go get contract, you know. A whole heap of politician are go get kickback, you know, Jamaica. Rich! Rich! See the money there?
Man. God, that's all I can say. Yo, Jamaica, we still are going to sleep. We still are going to sleep after watching.
How you mean if them are going to sleep? If that is what they do best. If sleeping is what Jamaica people does best, what if it tap them from sleep? If they get the chance right now, them a draw blanket. I mean, them probably giant blanket, you know. What if it tap them from sleep? Jamaica people lost their rebellious spirit. I don't know at what point, but what I certainly know, given what we have as a government over the last 5 years, where man handle it, we have lost our rebellious spirit. Not a quarter of it. Those gunmen in Jamaica need to wear hover skirts and stick their gun in the waist of those hover skirts they are wearing, because Andrew Holness walk around the country too fucking comfortable. Nobody is sniping at the Prime Minister. Nothing. Not one thing.
They still have to sleep, that's true. Do you know why this is being done? Because they can. They can. What are you going to do about it now? Absolutely nothing. A bunch of suffers and idiot. Now I can see clearly why people say that politicians are thieves and criminals. Now I see clearly why people say it. Not even the $11.4 billion could have spent to repair the country. Not even the 11.4 and have 24 billion after that. We have money ago. You know, there's a lot of money that can go around for everybody in Jamaica to live comfortable, and politicians still thief for a whole height and the whole will live comfortable. You know that can actually take place? Because we just have to accept the facts that them are going to rob we. We don't care rob we, you know, and we still live comfortable out here, you know. But they're just wicked. We are some wicked set of people. And if we don't see that by now, something wrong with you know. And if you people are still defending PNP and GLP and make this political and politicize the whole thing, something definitely wrong with you. Definitely wrong with you. Yo, how they say Jamaica paradise? Jamaica is paradise. And bless upon yourself.
Too long in our little ghetto, run keep going on less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just as I and I as a watching man, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I she never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Day or night, we gonna bust down Babylon walls. Prepare every the way. Prepare every the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down, war and cry. Fight down, me say Rastafari. War and cry and do the righteousness. And we love Jah, and we love Jah, and we love Jah, Rastafari. And we love Jah, we love Jah, we love Jah, Rastafari. Preserve all people. Put time away, again. 6.
Yeah.
It just a and I say watch your man. I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel. I should never hold thy peace while we penalize. Hey, oh, nine. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Rastafari. Side down.
We are preparing you for the last stand. If this moment passes by, we're literally effed. If this moment passes us by, that's it for us. I mean, that's it for us, Jamaica. The walls are closing in around us. The belts are being tightened. There is still time, though. There is still time. Only unity can save we right now. That's why it's incumbent on all Jamaicans to read the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Garvey. If you don't come to the understanding of where we are and the agenda of your government, we're going to experience worse than slavery. And this time we won't be able to fight ourselves to freedom again. No, that will not happen. We will not, if we allow it to happen, we will not be able to fight our way to freedom again. This is not the rebellious generation that went into slavery or into enslavement. This is a very much more submissive generation. We are even more submissive than our prime minister in front of the G20. If we don't wake up, Jamaica, if we don't wake up, we have everything to lose, because your prime minister carved you up just the other day, remortgaged you for free. The prime minister never even take out nothing pound. Remortgage you for free. And top it off, the prime minister take the money, lend foreign company. Take the money, lend foreign company. Lord, the prime minister carve way up peace. You get a piece there, you get a piece there. The Caribbean, he says, is ripe for investment. Without any of us consulted or involved in what the prime minister went to South Africa to promise the rest of the world. You don't see that we become the prime minister property. The prime minister went to foreign, go sheer way up and tell him friend them, come along. We have plots of land where you can put skyscraper on. Lord Jesus, ball out, St. Elizabeth people. We don't think them plush development of property and something we're gonna come at St. Elizabeth in the reconstruction. Uno can buy them. St. Elizabeth now reconstruct for the purpose of Uno and we, So if we take you out of our mind, them now reconstruct St. Elizabeth for we. That's why it's our duty to fight for whole and pan what we have. Because to say all of the land where the government are walk and scoop up here now and for chop up for him and his friend them, involve we. So to couldn't mind after the government land. What you can do though, we can unite as Jamaicans under a land reform banner. Because them a come for, At that, them a come for. We as Jamaicans can unite under a land reform banner. Because otherwise they're going to squeeze us into some little spots, some little shantytown spots. Eh? They are going to squeeze us into some little spots when they want their land. When them find climate change reason for tell we why we can't live there. When them throw them climate change disaster upon we fish frightened away and say panic we. Eh? You don't see what come, you know. If you could just try to look past your nose. Just try to look past your nose, Jamaica. Because someone of the furthest one can go is on a hand with church out. Furthest someone who can go is on a hand with church out count of beg on a love likes. That's why I'm afraid to stand up. Because when you stand up on the nago can go beg tomorrow. Continue with the begging. Continue with the begging. And don't stand up for something. Continue with the begging and don't stand up for something. Because see Andrew Holness got invite all our friends them say, come, we lick down one whole heap of Jamaica over there. We just lick them down, so boof. And we can chop up and sell now. We can chop up and sell. Because we just clear the land. No sit down and wait. Sit down and wait for government help. And don't sit down and plan for fight. Sit down and wait for government help. And don't sit down and plan for fight. And that me want to know if sit down and do. Sit down and wait for government help. Because we never get help from government yet. When have we ever get help from government? No matter what the galangin. When? Can you remind me when we have ever got help from them? Whatever come with they never thief. From Gilbert to Melissa, where come Gilbert, Ivan, Dean, Galde, Olomande, Beryl, and in kill his daughter, Melissa can go kill his girl, walk and rip up people, things like how Melissa galang. You understand? Beryl was a miserable old man. Melissa was a careless young girl. The Prime Minister have land fish here. The Prime Minister got foreign, got telling friend them the Caribbean is ripe, he says, for investment.
Come close and listen to me very carefully. This is not politics. This is survival. This is about the future of our island, Jamaica. I am going to break down exactly what the Prime Minister just said at the G20 summit in South Africa. Yes, that's where he's at, Jamaica, in South Africa. Because what he presented there in South Africa was not leadership, Jamaica. It was submission. And I am going to break it down without no illusions. The Prime Minister stood in front of the G20, the 20 most powerful nations on earth, Jamaica. The same ones controlling the global banking system, the same ones shaping climate policy, the same ones holding the world's debt. And the Prime Minister opened his statement by saying, Jamaica is a success story. We sacrificed. We followed the rules. We maintained discipline. We stabilized our debt. And we reformed our economy. Jamaica, did you hear what I just said? He walked into the room like a student reporting to the headmaster. He did not walk in as a sovereign leader. He walked in as someone proving. He said, we obeyed, we complied. Now please treat us good. But he did not stop there. He used Hurricane Melissa like a tool. He said Hurricane Melissa devastated Jamaica and disrupted our development, destroyed our progress. And so now, Melissa will negatively affect our debt trajectory. So Hurricane Melissa became the reason, the excuse, and the justification. Melissa is now the currency they will use to tighten the climate agenda. But hold on, Jamaica did not just magically appear in a hurricane belt in 2025. We have always been in a hurricane belt. Storms are not new, disaster is not new. But Jamaica, the timing is what's strange. The way Hurricane Melissa moved is what's strange. The fact that the PM used Melissa as the spearhead at the G20 speech is what's strange. Because instead of talking about things like evacuation failures, delayed response, no preparedness system, no food security plans, no national shelter upgrades, he used Melissa to sell Jamaica as a victim. Not to defend us, but to justify new climate financing. And that Jamaica comes with new rules. Now, what did the PM actually ask the G20? Listen, Jamaica, because this is where it gets dangerous. He asks for IMF climate financing, resilience loans, blended finance structure, thematic bonds, risk insurance models, new global frameworks, loss and damage rules. Do you understand what that means, Jamaica? It means more debt wrapped up in a climate language. It means more foreign oversight wrapped up in resilient talk. It means more global rules controlling our policies wrapped up in support for vulnerable nations. He did not ask for sovereignty. He did not ask for reparations. He did not ask for true independence, Jamaica. He asked for money with strings attached. He asked for a system that tracks us. He asked for climate-based agreements that turns Jamaica into a case study, a laboratory. And here is the part he thinks we will not notice. The PM said at the G20, we must preserve the IMF resilience and sustainability. Trust. Do you know what that is, Jamaica? It is a climate loan system that comes with the following: conditions, reforms, monitoring and data control, and of course, oversight of national decisions. It is not free money, Jamaica. It is not reparations, Jamaica. It is not justice. It is climate debt. And it is disguised as help. It is a leash, Jamaica. It is a collar. And small islands are being lined up one by one to wear it. So here is what the PM did not say at the G20. He did not mention oil drilling off the coast of Jamaica. He did not mention seabed extraction. He did not mention mining deals. He did not mention foreign companies controlling our natural resources. He did not mention the Thunderball oil block. He did not mention the fault lines or the methane risk. He did not mention the environmental danger. Nor did he mention the people still suffering with no lights, no water, and no food after Melissa. He did not mention the communities that are abandoned, the evacuation failures, the destruction, Jamaica, that was predictable. He did not mention the reason Jamaica remains vulnerable: foreign contracts and a government that does not build local resilience. He did not speak with the fire of a leader defending the land. He spoke with the tone of a man selling Jamaica as a climate vulnerable investment opportunity. Did you hear me, Jamaica? He sold us as a climate vulnerable investment opportunity. You see the real meaning of that G20 speech, Jamaica? I'm a wanting if you hear me loud. Your prime minister just position Jamaica as the model student of the IMF, a compliant partner to the global powers, a climate vulnerable asset ready for investment, a country willing to adopt global rules, a nation seeking more climate debt, a small island waiting on big brothers to rescue us. This is not sovereignty. This is not independence. And Jamaica, this is not leadership. This is submission disguised as diplomacy. Ask yourself, why is Jamaica aligned so fast with global climate finances right after Melissa? Right after rising oil exploration activity? Right after mining expansion? Right after seabed surveying? Right after foreign companies circling our waters? Right after the constant traveling of our Prime Minister to these climate finance and investment summits? And now Jamaica, the G20, something Jamaica has never been invited to before. Why now? Why the timing? Why the alignment? Because Jamaica is being lined up to be the prototype. Yes, the prototype nation for climate financing experiments, resilience loan models, new climate triggered debt instruments, and global climate governance. Jamaica, wake up. This is bigger than politics. This is bigger than one party. This is about the future of the land beneath our feet. Jamaica is being treated like a climate lab, a financial test site, a resource zone, a vulnerability case study, and soon an energy hub without the Jamaican people owning a single drop. If we don't wake up now, Jamaica, if you don't start questioning now, if you don't start paying attention to the pattern, you will wake up and realize finally that Jamaica was sold, not lost, signed away, not stolen, and given up, not taken. Hurricane Melissa did not make us vulnerable. Corruption, obedience, foreign contract, and silence did. And now vulnerability is used to sign Jamaica into deeper systems that only benefit the global powers. Jamaica, wake up now.
What we're not going to do is to let you blame white people say them carry back in a slavery. Just like how we not going to allow nobody to blame Jesus Christ, God or nature, for Melissa. We're going to talk what we know and we're going to speculate the possibilities. The Prime Minister said this at the G20 as well. When my mouse dead for me. Hold on the Jamaica, my mouse dead. I plug in the mouse. Let me plug in the mouse. Hold on there. This is what the Prime Minister said at the G20.
And the region is now ripe for investment. But for decades, other countries benefited from the profits of investing in the region, in CARICOM. Now we are at a stage where we need to renew infrastructure. Jamaica, for example, we've been hit by a Category 5.
Did you hear what the Prime Minister says? Over decades, other countries have benefited. Not we have benefited. You know, listen again. Committing me must hear.
And the region is now ripe for investment. But for decades, other countries benefited from the profits of investing in the region.
For decades, other countries have benefited from the investment in the region. Not us benefiting, you know. Not us. The multilateral and the multinationals, rather. The multi-conglomerates, they benefited. just like Britain benefited from sugar cane and rum and cotton and corn and all sorts and banana and all of it. Your prime minister is telling the world there is something that you can make if you come down here. It's a pattern. Remember Britain? Remember Spain? They all made it well from what they found down here. And we have just done geological survey, and we see what's beneath the people's feet in Southwest Jamaica. We, he said, have just cleared the land. Come on and invest. Can't you see how well Britain did out of it? I mean, we have just cleared some of those land that Britain even planted sugar on, said Andrew Holness. Come along. Let's give you a plot.
And the region is now ripe for investment. But for decades, other countries benefited from the profits of investing in the region, in CARICOM. Now we are at a stage where we need to renew infrastructure. Jamaica, for example, we've been hit by a Category 5 hurricane. I don't know if you experience hurricanes here, I doubt it, but certainly terrible storms. And the only way to describe what hit Jamaica would be to say that an atomic bomb of wind and rain hit Jamaica. It tore every.
Of course, I that do yes. You know, see how no burn up all we treat them. You speak to any Jamaican who grace the rain, then tell you say something did wrong with the rain, you can burn your eye on your skin. Jankro. Of course, we were hit by an atomic bomb of water and wind, Prime Minister. You know, wrong this, so. Look on our country. Or burn up, Prime Minister. Ask the people them. We have to interact with the rain in the tug of war of Melissa. Ask them how the water burn their skin and them eye. Wicked man. The more you talk, the more we find you out.
And the region is now ripe for investment. But for decades, other countries benefited from the profits of investing in the region, in CARICOM. And now we are at a stage where we need to renew infrastructure. Jamaica, for example, we've been hit by a Category 5 hurricane. I don't know if you experience hurricanes here, I doubt it, but certainly terrible storms. And the only.
We are at a point, said the Prime Minister, where we need to renew infrastructure. The Prime Minister not having that conversation with us, you know. The Prime Minister now give us a piece of Jamaicans to develop that. Jamaicans in the diaspora don't have money for invest in a piece of Jamaica. No. Oh, certainly not. Say hard for pass here, so you say, Prime Minister. Because in this little piece you said so much. It hard to pass the little piece there because in that little piece here you said so much.
And the region is now ripe for investment. But for decades, other countries benefited from the profits of investing in the region, in CARICOM. And now we are at a stage where we need to renew infrastructure. Jamaica, for example, we've been hit by a Category 5 hurricane. I don't know if you experience hurricanes here, I doubt it, but certainly terrible storms. And the only way to describe what hit Jamaica would be to say that an atomic bomb of wind and rain hit Jamaica. It tore every leaf off the tree, stripped it as if winter passed through the forest. It flattened 150,000 homes are impacted them in some ways, 900,000 people impacted. And as I speak, there are persons who don't have any form of shelter. And intermittently, it is raining. So we've been impacted terribly by that storm. And our response is as quick as we can do it. And I want to thank our friends here in South Africa and indeed on the continent for the outpouring of support. That has been very reassuring to our people, that their brothers and sisters on the continent remembers their brothers and sisters in the diaspora. That's very important. But insofar as it has been a disaster, a crisis, it has also provided an opportunity to rebuild. And in that opportunity to rebuild, I put it into context, we have lost in physical property about $8.8 billion. That's about 41% of our.
Why is it that the Prime Minister give us this quote in US billion, 8 billion US dollar? Because when we sum up all of the money where they collect from insurance to donation to gifts or whatever, when them don't thief it off, them are going to tell we say what they all collected was a drop in the ocean compared to the damage caused by Melissa. And that's why you keep on your ears clean, because that's going to be the excuse. The damage done by Melissa, the money we got was a drop in the ocean compared to what the damage that was done by Melissa. That's going to be the story.
Our GDP, but that doesn't take into consideration what we have to spend on relief and recovery, and what we're going to have to borrow. The economic loss in agriculture, tourism, and manufacturing. So the cost is significant. And in Jamaica, we went through a period of time when we had great economic uncertainties. And through great sacrifice, through a strong social partnership, we were able to have social compact about good fiscal management, strong, disciplined fiscal management, and we were able to move our debt to GDP ratio from 130% of GDP to, at the end of this financial year, we would have been somewhere about 60%. So we would have cut our debt in half, essentially. And we moved from being the basket case to the case study of economic transformation, and then we're hit in this way, which we're going to have to borrow. Debt is going to rise, but we're going to make it count. It is going to open up a whole.
Prime Minister have no ambition, The Prime Minister, while begging and borrowing, I don't know if you hear yourself, but while begging with your hand stretched out, somebody go drop one piece of hot fire coal in your hand. Somebody go drop one piece of hot fire coal in your hand, Prime Minister. Because while the Prime Minister stood begging and borrowing, the Prime Minister said Jamaica has removed from a basket case to a case study. Aren't you still begging? Aren't you still begging and borrowing, Prime Minister? Prime Minister, aren't we still begging and borrowing? Is that not what you have just done, Prime Minister? Beg and borrow? Isn't that what basket case does? Beg and borrow, wait and look for handout? Isn't it, Prime Minister? So I don't understand your... I don't know about when a little boy attack. But then again, when people big and overgrown, they normally turn fool. Or sometimes we expect big head people to be bright, but sometimes the big and good for nothing phrase That's why people feel conquer in your foreign because not in there. That's why people feel conquer in your foreign because not in there. Because we think to say big head people normally have something in their head, but if you use just a cup, so that's all.
New vista of investment opportunity. Now, who's going to come and invest? People from all over will come, but I want to invite people from Africa to come. I want investors from South Africa to come. I want contractors and builders from South Africa to come and be a part of the growth opportunity.
Careful when you invite South Africa and Jamaica, because you normally lap up with white people and Holness, and we don't want the white racist South Africans them in Jamaica. We don't want them down there, Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness, may I warn you, we don't want the white South African them at Jamaica. We just don't want them down there. Donald Trump have an amnesty for them, Andrew Holness. Andrew, don't make a cuss this morning. Andrew Holness, Donald Trump have an amnesty for them. We don't want no white South Africans in a Jamaica. May I tell you for now. We not going to tolerate them behavior. May I warn you from now. So careful when you walk and share up Jamaica peace, Andrew Holness. Because you have all the place down at St. Elizabeth for share up and we love wheel machete down there. We're not afraid for throw machete. We will face you with your gun with machete. Prime Minister. So be careful to walk and share up where you share up, and be careful who you share up people onto. Be careful who you walk and share up people onto. That's all me I tell you.
That will exist as a result of us rebuilding 5 parishes, which would include building new hospitals, new schools, new roadways, new urban centers. All of those are opportunities that capital from Africa should really seek to find your way into the Caribbean and into Jamaica to be a part of that. Because we do give a solid guarantee for the safety and profitability of your investments. So I thought I'd give that perspective as well as you consider investing in the region.
Yeah. If we don't stand up Jamaica, it's all about to be pulled from under our feet. You heard your prime minister. Your prime minister just shear up Jamaica. Your prime minister just shear up Jamaica, and we don't involve in the shear up. Never mind the land where the prime minister walk and shear up. Because you cannot tell people if they come invest and you not go give them a plot of land. In the scheme, in the grand scheme of what the prime minister is talking about on investment, how you are going to tell investor about investment without investment in real estate, prime minister? Or which investor from abroad you think are going to come invest? Jamaica have shares for them invest in a prime minister and a real estate. You call them to come invest in a? Sir, what is it?
I'm Chaplain Williams. I'm from the National Land Agency. I'm the supervisor for topographic data management. Today we're here in Black River, and my team and I we're mapping the entire town and its environs as well. We're doing it for recovery purposes as well as to find those government lands that can be used as a part of the recovery planning process.
For the average Jamaicans, what does that mean?
Well, for the average Jamaicans, what it means is that the government, through the arm of the National Land Agency, is trying to find those lands that are within the area that was affected, that can be used whether to house persons who are displaced or for new industries, for whatever purposes it is that the government wants, based on what the plans are going forward for Black River, then those lands can be used for those purposes.
If Jamaicans want to get more information on the plans, future plans, based on your evaluation, how can they go about getting that information?
Okay, well, based on what needs to be done. The parish council, which would be the Black River Parish Council, they would be the ones who would lead that process, but also the government, from the perspective of the local government ministry, would also play a part, and also the ODPEM, because they are in charge of the whole recovery process as well. Yeah.
Right after your pass, William High School, heading to Holland.
Yeah. Yes, it's all about land. It's all about land. It's never anything other than land. Especially when you're inviting international investors. It's about land. What do you think about investing? We need to rise up, Jamaicans. We cannot, under any circumstances, allow ourselves, after our ancestors have fought so hard, have gave their blood and their life to bring us to where we are, and to see one of our very so-called own, which is taking back us to slavery. This is not the white man, you know. This is not the white man taking us back into slavery. Because if I did Mark Gold and I do something, yeah, Jamaica people would rise up and say, then now make a white man or a British man take them back into slavery. But Jamaicans still sit down comfortable, willing to make them black leader take them back into slavery. And there's so much of them out there defending it. That's where the problem really lies. Because you see, when the people start to defend the oppression of themselves, you know it's a lost cause. The Stockholm syndrome of the Jamaican people. We have finally fell in love with our abusers. They can abuse us and we will find excuse for the abuse that we endure. Unite or perish, Jamaica. Thank you very much for being here this morning on Global TV. Join us back this evening for the people's point of view. Thank you very much. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV. Only if you have an ears. Only if you have an eye. But only as well if you decide to use them.
Ghetto, run, keep going on, less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just a tie and I say watch a man around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I she never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Hey, oh, we gotta bust down Babylon walls. Prepare and read the way. Prepare and read the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down war and crime. Fight down war and crime. Rastafari. War and crime. And do that righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Rastafari. And we love Jah. We love Jah. Jah Rastafari. We love Jah. Jah Rastafari. Preserve all people. Put time away. Put time away. Listen. Yeah. Just a try and I say watch him man. I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel. I should never hold thy peace while we penalize. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Rastafari. Fight down, war and fight. Fight down, war and fight. Rastafari, war and fight. And build up righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Rastafari. Preserve all. And we love Jah. Me love Jah. Me love Jah. Rastafari. Preserve all. Me love Jah. Rastafari.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.